Welcome to week 1 and welcome Nikki.
Hi Prashant. I'm really excited about this course because you are going to be covering some amazing topics.
And this week we're going to focus on design and documentation. Now Nikki, we're used to focusing on the functionalities and the technical stuff of Excel. So why are we focusing on design and documentation?
Well, it is really important. And now we have some power users we're going to be working with. We need to make sure that we don't create badly designed spreadsheets that cause damage. And we've heard the horror stories, the high profile ones, but even in smaller organizations, you want your workbooks to be accurate, flexible. You need them to be responsive, easy to maintain, and of course, very importantly, user-friendly. So we're going to look at how we can actually create those workbooks.
So how do we practically make sure that our workbooks fulfill all these criteria?
Well, I think the first thing we need to do is stop and decide, first of all, if Excel is in fact the correct tool to be using. If we're sure it is, then we need to structure our workbooks quite carefully. And the general design principle is you want to get a clear separation between your inputs, that's the data coming in, your calculations, and the presentation, so what the end user actually sees, how they get the information they need. And if you do this, you form a nice solid foundation on which to achieve all of those goals.
So once you've got this solid foundation, how can we make sure that our workbooks are accurate, flexible, and responsive?
Yeah, good question. And we want to get stuck into the nitty-gritty of it, which we will in the videos. And I think we're going to find it comes down to the calculations, because at the end of the day, that is the heart of our spreadsheet. And we're going to look at, first of all, how we can structure our calculations so they're less likely to break. And we're going to use tables and named ranges to achieve those goals. But it comes down even to the choice of calculation. We want to get a best fit. We want the calculation that's simplest and best to do the job. But even something as simple as making a choice between a VLOOKUP and an index match. We need our calculations to be auditable. So we want to be able to see an error really quickly. If you choose a VLOOKUP and you do a trace precedence, for example, it will go back to the entire range. But if you use an index match, it'll point directly to the columns you're actually working with. So even a small choice like that can make your functions easier to audit, easier to find the errors.
And what you've just mentioned, in my own experience, it's critical because you're sharing spreadsheets across teams, across your organization, so you really need to take all of those things into account. You also mentioned about spreadsheets being easy to maintain and user-friendly. How will we be tackling that, please?
Well, I think the key thing there is documentation. And it's not about just having a separate spreadsheet where we put some notes. That's useful. But really what we want to do is make sure that our spreadsheets are self-documenting. And that can be as simple as clear headers, but it's also about using Excel's tools efficiently. So take advantage of data validation, take advantage of comments, and we're going to look at how to use these Excel tools. But then there's another layer which is probably even more important, and that is the risk management. And that starts from when you name your workbook and name your sheets and name your named ranges. You want to set up nice standard naming conventions, and you want to have checks and balances to make sure those are followed. And by following these sort of sensible practice, not only do you end up with something that's user-friendly, but something that is lower risk and less likely to error.
And anything else we're going to be focusing on this week?
Yeah, there are a few other topics we're going to look at. So still tied into the flexibility and the user-friendliness, we're going to look at working with themes and styles and templates. And then we're also going to look at how we can set up really nice user interface using some of the tools like hyperlinks, and we'll get into a little bit of the graphical element there as well.
Sounds amazing. Thank you so much, Nikki. So this week, we're going to be equipping and empowering you to make sure that your spreadsheets are accurate, flexible, responsive, easy to maintain, and user-friendly. We've got some great videos and tools coming up, so now it's over to you.